The 2022 MLB season featured the debuts of some of the league's most exciting players. Seattle Mariners outfielder Julio Rodriguez took home American League Rookie of the Year award, made 28 home runs, and stole 23 bases, leading M's to their first playoff appearance and series victory since 2001. National League ROI Michael Harris wasn't far behind Rodriguez, scoring 19 home runs and stealing 20 bases in just 114 games for the Atlanta Braves. Last season also featured debut of Adley Rutschman, the first overall pick of 2019, who helped break Baltimore Orioles' record for their first win since 2016. Last season, the Kansas City Royals scored 20 goals and stole 30 bases. At the top, Braves pitcher Spencer Strider finished second in Roy voting after finishing a record 11-5 with 202 hits in 131.2 innings. With Inauguration Day looming on horizon, TSN.ca takes a look at the top candidates who could make a similar impact in 2023 season. Jordan Walker, 3 BOF, St. Louis Cardinals. The MLB Pipeline's number 4 nominee made the Cardinals Opening Day roster and is expected to make an immediate impact. The 20-year-old actress is currently crowded. St. Louis is battling for place outfield, but strong spring training has given the team enough reason to get his bat 15-game lineup to kick him off major leagues, with Walker reaching .286 with 3 home runs, 2 steals and 9 RBIs. FanGraphs currently lists Walker as the Cards' designated hitter. The 1.80-foot, 220-pound Walker scored over .300 in each of his 2 minor league seasons and finished 2022 with a AA average of .306, 19 home runs and 22 steals. Walker projects as a 30-point bat in majors. Anthony Volpe, SS, New York Yankees The Yankees' biggest nominee, and MLB Pipeline's number 5 nominee, is currently predicted by FanGraphs as New York's starting point after Oswald Peraza was selected as a minor. Volpe was 30th in the 2019 draft and showed true 5-piece potential over 2 full minor league seasons. In 241 games at 4 minor league levels, the 21-year-old finished 48 home runs with .263, .376, .505, and stole 83 bases. He was named Hit Prospect of the Year on MLB Pipeline 2021, and in 2022 he became the MiLB player, who has made 20 home runs and stole 50 bases since Andruw Jones, 1995. Over the weekend, the Yankees announced Volpe, who hit .314 with 3 home runs and 5 steals, has been named to their opening day roster for solid spring performance. He played great. He came and delivered and performed with one of the big stories of camp, said Yankees manager Aaron Boone. Veteran Isiah Kiner-Falefa may take some of the rookie's kicks, but Volpe should get most of the time in position. ContentId Aaron Boone surprises Anthony Volpe with opening day squad spot. Grayson Rodriguez, SP, Baltimore Orioles. The league's prospectus pitch number 2 was expected to make his major league debut in 2022, but was delayed to a final stretch in June. Rodriguez, 23, was excellent in AAA before injury and compiled a 6-1 record with a 2.20 ERA, 0.93 WHIP, and 97 hits in 69.2 hits over 14 kickoffs. The 1.8-meter right-handed player averaged 12.9 hits per 9 innings in his 4 minor league seasons, keeping the batsman averaging 0.173 batting overall. Fully healthy in 2023, Rodriguez has a good chance of making it into the Orioles' opening day rotation. Andrew Painter, SP, Philadelphia Phillies Painter was knocking on a rotation spot for Phillies before a sprain in his arm delayed the start of UCL season. MLB Pipeline's number 1 shot odds have moved up the rankings, dominating 3 minor league levels at the age of 19 last season. The 1.8-meter fire collector has a fastball that hit triple-digit numbers last season and averaged over 96 miles per hour. Combined with the plus slider and curve, Painter finished the season with 1.56 ERA and 0.88 WHIP over 103.2 innings, scoring over 13 batters per 9 innings in 2022. Painter is scheduled to resume throwing in late March, and Phillies president Dave Dombrowski believes he will pitch for the major league club at some point in the 2023 season. If all goes well, Painter could hit the scene in May or June. Rookies seeing major league action in 2022. Gunnar Henderson, 3D, Baltimore Orioles Henderson enters the 2023 season as MLB Pipeline's biggest overall contender. The 21-year-old showed his potential with a cup of coffee with the Orioles late last season, making 4 home runs and 18 runs in 34 games. Henderson showed off his base-based skills in his first major league action and came out with a .348 clip. He will be at top of Baltimore roster and is current favorite to win AL Rookie of Year. Corbin Carroll of Arizona Diamondbacks Carrol is another prime candidate to showcase elite potential in a cup of coffee after he featured Diamondbacks outfielder in the final episode of season last season. MLB Pipeline's number 2 contender hit .260 with 4 home runs, 16 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases in 32 games. The 22-year-old is an elite athlete with 5 instrument potential as he hit 24 homers and stole 31 bases last season, along with 8.307 point for 25.610/ between Double and Triple-A. Carroll is an elite defender and one of fastest players in league, if not fastest. Last season as StatCast measures his sprint speed at 30.7 feet per second, fastest in majors last season. Carroll enters season with a draw with Walker as betting favorites to win the NL Rookie of Year. Francisco Alvarez, New York Mets. Alvarez is MLB Pipeline's number 3 nominee, and showed the strength that made him the best candidate with a home run in a small sample of 5 games last season. Unlike Henderson and Carroll, 21-year-old is unlikely to start season in top 5, as Mets have recruited veteran catcher Omar Narvaez for season opener. His bat will eventually earn him a spot in the Mets, as Alvarez smashed 27 home runs in 112 games between Double and Triple-A last season. Alvarez will need improve his behind-the-plate defense to get the full-time job from Narvaez, but at some point in 2023, he will need find himself in the Mets' already strong roster.